Hey guys, a big shout out to everybody who's been with me since 220 subscribers to now. We are at about 700 and I want to say 61? No, 774 subscribers. So close to that 1,000 mark. Let's make it happen. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart for staying with me with my journey and holding me accountable as I hold myself accountable. So let's go on the journey together and let's get healthy together. So stay tuned for the video and I'll go ahead and check right back in. Thanks. Hey guys, welcome back. So it's been officially 35 or 36 days now, but this is a 30-day check-in for my 120-day challenge that I'm doing for myself to be more healthy and to lose some weight and get my blood sugar levels as well as triglycerides and my cholesterol in check. So far in the first 30 days, I have lost about 20 to 25 pounds. As of this morning, I was at 25 pounds, and exactly on the day 30, I was at about 21 or 22 pounds, give or take. In a week, I am losing about, well, on a daily note, I am losing about 0.6 to 0.8 pounds a week, which is very aggressive. And the way I'm able to accomplish that is by one, wholeheartedly diet. Even a lot of bodybuilders or people that are in the space of fitness will tell you you cannot outwork a bad diet. In my case, I was heavily addicted to fast food. Wendy's 5 for 5, that was my thing. You know, it just like, that was my thing. Trust me, I would always get that almost every night, to the point where on a monthly basis, I was spending about $500 on fast food, which is an absurd amount of money. Now, I can't chalk that all up just to laziness or me not wanting to cook. A lot of it went hand in hand with some of the other things that I am currently and was working with. Some mental health challenges such as depression, some CPTSD, anxiety, panic attacks, among a few other things that I deal with on a daily basis. Now that I have lost 25 pounds, I feel better in the sense of my health, my physical health. However, some of those mental health challenges are still there. So that's an ongoing fight, but I am hoping that by establishing a good routine, eating healthy, I will be able to have that be more manageable as well, right? So eating healthy was one of the biggest things. Second thing is walking. I can't walk as much as I wish that I could, or even running. I used to love running when I was at my healthiest, like 5 years ago when COVID hit, right? I had nothing else to do, so I would just go out and run. I used to love running. At my lowest at that point, I think I was at about 185. However, now I am at 205 as of this morning, and I'll go ahead and put up a little chart of me gradually losing weight. Since May 19th is when we started this 120-day challenge. At end of September 15th, my goal is to be at about 150 to 145. I am still looking into ways to retain my muscle mass as well as lose as much weight as I can, as healthily as possible. So one, my diet is really dialed in, thanks to Cook Unity, which I did a review on not too long ago, and I'll also be doing a review for Factor. So that's on the horizon. Look forward to it. Hey guys, it's ArphelC from the future. I also really quickly wanted to make a point of the fact that I have been fasting, which has been incredibly helpful. So basic science, calorie restriction, and time restriction as far as when you're eating, those two things combined are going to be very beneficial. So calorie restriction as far as what's going into my body, that is already, like I said, I'm using Cook Unity. And time restriction, that's where the intermittent fasting comes in. So my fasts are usually between, as I've mentioned in the other videos as well, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Is my eating window, and then I'll fast from 6 p.m. starting on the day that I just broke my fast to the next day. I just really quickly wanted to add that. I don't think I added it into the original video that I'm editing. So just to let you know, fasting has been one of the key things that has helped me lose so much weight in so little time. And again, the goal is 150 to 145. We'll see. But September 16th is the last date of the deadline. So I'm hoping I will be right here showing off my abs, my V taper, and my Greek god bod. That is, you know, we're gonna rival Ryan Reynolds. That's what we're gonna shoot for. But stay tuned. I just wanted to make a quick note. But the best case scenario is going to be really just to start cooking, which I am going to be doing once I am done reviewing Factor and comparing Cook Unity with Factor, right? So after that, the plan is to just cook. Y'all saw my taco video, which got a good amount of views. I love grilling, so I'm going to be mainly utilizing my grill to get myself even in a better shape. And again, my hope is that making these positive little changes, I can go ahead and it'll have an impact on my mental health as well, because that is an area that I really struggle with throughout daily life. As far as the walks, I try and do what I can, because I do have a L5 and S1 injury, which I'm scheduled for some MRIs. I'll see how everything goes. I'm hoping that I don't need a surgery, but again, I hope for the best, plan for the worst, right? So if I have to get surgery, it would have not been in my best interest to go into surgery as a pre-diabetic with borderline type 2 diabetes, which I'll go ahead and post. I swear to God, I'll go ahead and post what my blood sugars were back in October, and I'm hoping that once I do get my updated blood test and everything, all my tests should be in line with where they need to be. So really just trying to be proactive. If worse comes to worse, I need surgery, I just want to make sure that I'll live through it, right? Because I've already had a major surgery, spinal surgery, about 2 years ago. So I've had it with these spinal injuries and surgeries, and in that case I was hit by a drunk driver, right? So people not paying attention, and people just, nobody just gives a shit, they're just off in their own world, and the car in front of you or the car to the right or to the left doesn't really matter. It's like, I'll rather be on my phone, or I'll drink and drive, when Uber really is $10 to $15, $20, right? So yay people for being selfish, but hopefully I'll be healthy and I'll be able to run again. That is my want, that is my desire, to be able to run. I really enjoyed running, because in my mind I feel like I could outrun my demon, felt like I could just always outrun them, or running was a thing to really cope with it. Therapy's been super helpful as well, but I'm just saying, all these things kind of work together. Eating healthy works together. Walking with whatever I can helps, and this helps tremendously, because this gives me an outlet to not only share my journey with you, but to hold myself accountable. Things are better. Still struggling with certain things, still making the best of it, still here, which is always a good thing. And one day at a time, and one video at a time, and one challenge at a time. I don't know what I'm going to do after 120-day challenge is completed. I absolutely plan on getting to the point where I'm going to meet my goal that I've set for myself. So I'm excited for that, and that's probably going to be the best physical condition that I've ever been in, and I'm beyond ecstatic about it. So that does bring me hope when I'm feeling gloomy, or when I'm feeling sad or depressed or sad. But all in all, I do appreciate you being here. Consider subscribing if you've made it this far. If you haven't, that's fine too. If my videos can help you or motivate somebody to make a healthier choice, right? So another thing that I've been doing is I park my car really far away, so I have to walk extra steps. One, I don't like going out and about, but if I do go out to the store or wherever, I'll make sure I park my car a little bit further, so that way I have some extra steps, right? Do what I can. But my back hurts like hell at times, so it's a bittersweet thing. I think about David Goggins in my head, and I'm just like, I'm learning to love the suffering and the gritty nastiness of life, right? But yeah, that's where I'm at. I appreciate you being here. Like I've said a few times, consider subscribing, consider hitting the like button. I love your face. I'll see you on the next one. I just wanted to give you a quick little update as far as what's going on with me. All right, until next time.